talk about it a bit. So now, on the one hand, he's taking experience, and I assume that he means the experience of the universal subject, humanity, let's say. He's talking about that. But his model is Hegelian, but it is also modernist. So for him, at least at this stage, or at this point in his argument, and by modernity I mean both enlightenment and science and technology, and their modernist conception and their modernist prototype as the model to understand this experience as well. That's very important, because on the one hand he take experience and its journey, he understands it on a Hegelian model. So three levels: the level of matter, the level of life, the level of mind and consciousness. But also he takes the science, or the modernist epistemology or modernist knowledge, as a model for understanding these three levels of experience, and then experience itself. So the prototype, or the reference point for understanding the experience at the level of matter is physics. At the level of life is biology, and at the level of mind is psychology. Now, to be fair to Iqbal, he takes from physics and biology the streams which he thinks are supportive of or are compatible with Islamic worldview. So from physics, he emphasizes developments in physics, for example, Einstein and quantum physics, which he thinks that are more in line with Islamic worldview in comparison with mechanistic physics, for example. So in mechanistic physics, there's no room for freedom of will, for example, and the whole conception of responsibility on which Islam is based, according to him, for example. But as he would say, in quantum physics provide. Similarly, in biology and psychology, he looks at the stream. For example, in psychology, he takes William James and all his work on varieties of religious experience, etc. So he's not just taking modernity in itself, but behind that, the idea working in Iqbal, as I've emphasized in these sessions, the idea working behind Islamic Iqbal is that modernity, with all its movements, has two streams. First stream, which is anti-religious, materialist, anti-moral, etc., which is against Islam. But there's another stream, which is at least compatible with Islam, has the potential to support the Islamic worldview. So he highlights that, and that became, and he obviously interprets this two-stream model in at least partially in the light of the ayah which we discussed last time, Sanurihim ayatina fil afaqi wa fi anfusihim. And so he thinks that we need to focus on the second stream, and this will prove that modernity is compatible with Islam, at least potentially, and can be Islamized. And in a sense, the second stream of modernity is actually pointing towards Islam, and that's because God said that He will show His signs in a way that the truth of Quran will become clear with the passage of time, but also because modernity actually was inspired from Islam or Islamic sources, from Andalusia and Baghdad and all those things. And obviously, we reject this model, but we have to understand Islamic Iqbal's and Muslim modernist perspective, and this Muslim modernist perspective, which is sympathetic to Islam. But in order to show all this, that this second modernity is compatible with Islam, he has obviously grossly misinterpreted Islam, and that's not the way to like this. Against this, the Ghazalian method basically says that you first deconstruct modernity as a whole in all its manifestation. Deconstruct according to Islamic point of view, and then only then, when it is deconstructed and its individual parts are separated from the whole, and the whole is rejected in all its manifestation, only then, and you can use individual parts which might be compatible with, supportive of Islamic worldview. So these are two different two different approaches. And obviously, one of the reasons for us to be reading reconstruction of religious thought Islam so closely is to understand Iqbal's method and develop a Ghazalian critique of deconstructing Iqbal's method, and also through that developing some, at least initial understanding of the Ghazalian method of deconstructions, etc. Okay, I think we can stop here today. Let's go back to the text anyway. Okay, so now experience as unfolding itself in time presents three main levels: the level of matter, the level of life, the level of mind and consciousness. The subject matter: physics, biology, psychology, respectively. So physics, biology, and psychology become model for him, although he takes only those streams of, or highlights those streams of physics which are, he thinks, compatible with Islam, and same for biology and psychology. And then obviously he starts with matter, and then we go on.